Meh. Meh. Oh.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
I do want that. 150 though. Fuck. How am I supposed to get to 150 lockpicking next? No way.
Come now, Anubis, you must... Are you one of the gods? I don't suppose you've any... It's... You must understand. Anubis is a very picky... Unfortunately...
He's tired, so I'll give him a proper treat.
Yes, Really? You've been...
Yes, give your dog chocolate. Never give your dog chocolate. See if there's any other like random little side quest stuff that I could find here, but does not look like it. I think we are good.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
See if we can tell her anything.
I've got a lot on my mind right now. Our trophy's gone missing. Oh, don't look so cross. Not every canid is suited to the intense competition of our review. Some few canids display flaws that cannot... Anyway, listen. Nature is red in tooth and claw.
You kidding me, man? I got the strange
Go
urge
and
to load
attend
my
to your
gun.
business then.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite. Dead canids in the service tunnels. Domesticated canids? Why, that's utterly revolting.
Yeah, nothing to do with
My
this.
dear friend, I would not dream of hurting a canid. Every canid, regardless of their physical attributes, is a companion to their master. To kill a companion is a profound and unforgivable breach of trust. I'm glad I chose not to participate in this loathsome... My trophy! Look at this thing! Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done.
Okay. Names and locations. I don't know. Whatever.
Lifting the emergency... Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've...
Use statistical analysis to figure out the location. Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique.
Triangulating
I'd
coordinates?
love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a spacer's choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
You have no...
Nonsense. I just needed a good old...
Talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my If you...
Okay.
Well, with Spacer's choice, Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation.
This is just information, basically.
My eye! Every eye. And I'd rather not get into the...
Monocle.
Well, that's rather responsible. Yes. There's not... Minnie Ambrose. Oh. She tried follow... The name... A family's name is only... How many were... That...
Okay. Alright. I'm done. I'm done.
You'd only be letting them into this end.
Are they here? Groundbreaker. Olympus. Okay. Let's do these while we're here.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
The fuck did you just call me?
You think the privy's gold-plated too?
Probably. This is for the sublight chick, right? Pretty sure that's what this one is. Evidence found cascading on it convinced the Hagen that Doctor was at the center of the alien invasion conspiracy and watched it killed for the good of humanity.
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than...
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Mm-hmm. Why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
Aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker. What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What are they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
Hmm?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly
Oh,
matters.
there's people with her.
I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
That can explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle.
Aliens.
I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
I have to chauffeur's a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm desperate.
Aliens.
I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the... It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never reestablished contact after this.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Leah sent me after conspiracy. Looks like I found a cover-up instead.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't.
I mean, yeah.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help.
Everything I did...
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas.
I hope you know what you're doing, Cap. The one on the wanted posters? I'll do it.
Doctor!
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond... Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
I mean, because I can just kill you. Less work than hauling my corpse out of here?
Wrong answer.
Take your best shot, asshole!
I mean, that was easy. I win. Oh, I didn't mean to. No! No!
that!
Ah!
What do you think?
Why do you care?
Oh. I guess, never mind then.
Stealing. She doesn't fucking work. Never mind. Video game. Fuck you. Stealing. Yeah, wrong answer. Oh well. No. Get me the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's a really weird mechanic of this one. I'm glad they didn't go with the whole like marking the items in your inventory as stolen, you can at least still like sell them.
Oh, there. That's one. How splendid. What? And
Gracefully, I might add.
admittedly. Oh. But it.
She's got a point.
I think this
Yes.
is just like a random
What-
person, right?
what-
I don't think she has a quest, right? Oh, she does have a quest.
Unless these codes. Now, do we?
My grandfather made millions of bits. I earned them from him. Thanks.
Yo.
Alright. Anyway, random side quest here. This is the last planet, by the way. This is Byzantium. Although I do have to go do other things elsewhere before I go through this whole bullshit.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and
They still have Apple 30 years. 30 light years from here. That was like the worst part of Skyrim or all the Elder Scrolls games. It's like, oh, it's stolen. Can't buy it.
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
and I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises
Damn.
today, aren't we?
Burn.
Speaking of
Oh.
surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing, polite
Spit on the
society.
floor.
Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a blood, right?
Indeed. Theft, vandalism, profanity. I'll go with her
Yep,
little,
we're a pair of disgraceful
charade.
lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
quietly.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
Womp.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities.
Necessities.
The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Oh, you know how he's a professional.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
that led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Alright.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
And we leave.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
That was quick. Oh, I guess we should talk to her.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Well, yeah.
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what? This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh. I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back, that
We're gonna skip through all of this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing. I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be in. Uh-oh.
We're in for a big talk.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. Anyway, wait a second.
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a I'll make money without doing a thing.
Right, the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for wool gonzola and bad... My policy is with the Maybe you could use some... If...
Let's do it. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Out with it, you wretched
Wait. Ammo.
contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
Is Matthew still drinking?
Do. Good old-fashioned insurance fraud. Oh yeah.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Fallbrook. Okay. We gotta go Groundbreaker. Do 2 things there. We'll go to Fallbrook. Do 1 thing there.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes?
Let's go Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Someone has